Are we ready? What's up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. And in today's video, we're going to be doing a UCF Q&A video. I haven't done one of these in so long. It's been let me see how long it's been. I did it 74 days ago. 74 days ago, so I was like, I should do another one. Send me so many questions, whether it's in my comment section or whether you guys DM me on Instagram. I get many UCF related questions, so I was like, let me just do a part 2 video so I can get in depth with these certain questions that people ask me. Hopefully I can answer a question that you possibly have. But yeah, guys, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, guys. We're on the road to 1,000 subs. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go into some questions. This is in no particular order. Some of these questions people asked me 2 months ago, some had asked me a couple days ago, so it's just whatever I see first. So the first question someone has asked me was, you say college is fairly easy and for classes, is there a different time for each? So let me answer the first part. Would you say college is fairly easy? I would say college, honestly, it depends on your major, but so far I would say college easy in the beginning. College was very easy for me freshman year because I was taking basic classes that are mandatory to take, but obviously as you get more into your major it becomes more difficult. It's not too bad. There's just classes that you know are bad. Someone has asked me, are the Lake Claire dorms far from everything? If that makes any sense, LOL. Also, if you don't mind me asking, what were your stats like GPA and SAT? You don't have to say. I just wanted to get an idea about what qualifications are, and does everyone dress nicely for class? I don't want to feel weird wearing sweats and hoodies. I love your videos, by the way. Shout out to you. Thank you for liking my videos. That was a lot, so I'm gonna answer some of them. I'm gonna answer some parts. So for the first part, it says, are the Lake Claire dorms far from everything? So Lake Claire is an apartment community on campus. You get your own room and all that stuff, but you do gotta share a bathroom, if I remember correctly. But as far as it being far from everything, Lake Claire is actually pretty close to classes. It's close to the visual arts building, if you know what that is. I'll pull up a picture on the screen somewhere, and I'll show you where Lake Claire is compared to like where majority of people's classes are. I don't think it's far from classes at all. It's definitely closer than the freshman housing that's Hercules and Nike. You said, what was your stats like your GPA and SAT? Well, I honestly, it's hard for me to remember because it's been 2.5 years almost. I don't even remember what was unweighted and weighted. All I remember, it was like a 3.7 out of 3.7 out of a 4.0. I don't know. And then I don't remember. I wish I could tell you, but I just don't remember. And then she said, does everyone dress nicely for class? No, not everybody dresses nicely. I don't even dress nicely for class half the time. I just wear sweats and like a tank top. It's mainly just for like the first day of school. Everybody dresses nice, and you know, some days some people are in the mood to dress nicely. Sometimes you're only on campus for like an hour or two. There's no need to dress nice, you know? Do you live in an apartment on dorm or off campus? I think they meant to say, do you live in an apartment or dorm or off campus? I don't know, but I'll answer your question. I do live in an apartment off campus, not in a dorm, but I did live in a dorm in my freshman year. Are there private kitchens in each dorm at Hercules and Nike, or does everyone share one community kitchen? In Hercules, there is one community kitchen that everybody has to use in Hercules. It's in one building. There's a little office there, and inside of that they have the community kitchen. Let's say if I'm in building 110 and someone's in 109 and someone's in 108, you have to go to building 108 to go use the kitchen. And I believe that's the same in Nike. Okay, so the next question is, what's the room selection process like? Honestly, I don't remember, so I'm not going to answer that question. I could leave a link in the description that can answer that question for you because I personally forgot. I'm getting bit out here. This is bad. Move. How is Northview? Well, I've never been inside Northview, nor have I ever lived inside of Northview, so I don't know. But it's an on-campus apartment, but it's pretty far. It's kind of by the stadium, which is pretty far from classes and stuff like that. But I personally don't know much about Northview. Someone said, is UCF an open campus? If you're talking about as far as there is it being like closed off with like gates and stuff like that, UCF is not closed off at all. It is very open. But some of the buildings, like for example dorms and apartments, they are closed because you need a key to get in. If you're worrying about like security reasons, like stuff for dorms and stuff like that, there is a specific key to get inside the building. But other than that, UCF is a pretty open campus, you know. There's no gates really. Would you say you need a car for the first year at UCF? I would say no, you don't need a car for your first year at UCF. I personally did have a car because I don't really like having to rely on other people to like take me places. I'd rather just have myself, you know, if I need to go to the store, I'll go to the store myself on my own time. There's a shuttle that does take you to Publix to get groceries and stuff like that, there and back. So you don't necessarily need a car. Someone said, are you a full-time or a part-time student? And would you say a full-time student would have time for a job? So I am a full-time student. I would say, yeah, you could have time for a job. Like, I take 15 credits a semester. And I still have like a lot of free time, a good amount of free time. Like I said, it does depend on your major, because some majors won't allow you to have a lot of free time. Like a lot of health classes, like if you have to take anatomy, chemistry, physics, all those classes, like those take a lot of time and a lot of studying. I do think it's possible for a full-time student to have a job. I know many of my friends have a job and they're full-time students taking around 12 to 15 credits. So it's very, very possible. She said, do you live in a student housing off campus? I'm attending in the fall, but I currently live in a house an hour away from campus, so I need to explore living arrangements. So like I said, I do live off campus, but if you are looking for apartments around UCF, there's many that surround UCF that you can easily look into. Just look up like apartments near UCF. You'll see a whole bunch of them, and you can check the prices online and all that stuff. Someone said, does UCF have a dress code? Want to know so I can be ready when I shop online, LOL. I feel you, but UCF does not have a dress code. You can wear whatever you want. Obviously, it has to be appropriate, you know. You can generally wear whatever you want. Someone said, oh my gosh, UCF is awesome. Is it difficult getting in, especially being an Argentinian student? I get this question a lot, honestly, and I never know how to answer it. I don't think it's difficult to get in as long as, like, I guess you meet their requirements. I don't know how to answer the question. If you meet their requirements as far as, like, the GPA they're looking for, their SAT score, have a fire essay, have the volunteer hours, I mean, you should get in. There's no reason why you shouldn't get in. Even some people I know that didn't meet that requirement, but they're a little bit under, they still got in. So I don't know, I guess they just have to find something about you, whether you don't have the best score but you have an amazing essay, whether you don't have a lot of volunteer hours but you have a really good score, or let's say if you don't have a really good essay but your scores are very high. Like, I feel like they just need to find that one thing in you that they feel like would fit at UCF, and then they'll put you in. I really don't know how to answer that question. I don't think it's too hard to get in, it's just as long as like you qualify, you know what I mean? Someone said, can you have a car as an incoming freshman, and is it easy to get into UCF? Yes, you can have a car as a freshman, and like I said, if you meet the requirements, you should have no problem getting in. But as far as the car question, yes, you can have a car as a freshman. You don't need to, but you can have one. I'm going to answer like a couple more questions, and then I'm going to end it there. Do you have any parking tips for UCF? I would say, if you have class at 10:30, you should probably leave your apartment by like 9:45. Always leave your apartment like 45 to 30 minutes before class so you can find parking, because sometimes it can take someone an hour to look for parking. It could take someone 5 minutes to look for parking. It just depends on the day and it depends on the garage. But I would say always give yourself a lot of time to find parking, especially on the first day of school or the first week of school, because, you know, that's when there's a lot of new people. They don't know where they're going. They don't know where to park, all that kind of stuff. Someone said, would you recommend using a bike here since the campus is so big? Or is everything walking distance? If you have a bike, go ahead and bring it. UCF is a huge campus, so a bike is always helpful. You don't have to have a bike because UCF does have like scooters on campus, but you obviously have to pay for it. It's not free. But, you know, you can use that to get around campus. But if you have a bike just sitting at home, why not? Just bring it. So it's just up to you. But everything is walking distance. It's just a long walk. And the last question I'm going to answer says, what are some good restaurants around campus, like takeout or fast food? I'll name like a good amount off the top of my head. So there's McDonald's, Bento, Blaze Pizza, BurgerFi, Wendy's, Chipotle, Taco Bell, all those kinds of places. Like pretty much a lot of the regular fast food places like Popeyes, all that kind of stuff, like it's around UCF. There's a lot of fast food options. There's a lot of restaurants around UCF, so I feel like that should never be a problem as far as like food. That was my last question. If you guys want me to do another part, like a part 3 of this video at answering more UCF related questions, give this video a like. If this video gets, you guys get a lot of likes on my UCF video. If this video gets 70 likes, I'll do a part 3 of this video. So go ahead and like this video if you want to see another. If you have any other questions that I didn't get to, comment them down below and I'll take a look at it. I could possibly answer it in another video, or I'll just answer them down below in the comment section. Guys, we're on the road to 1,000 subs. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you have not hit it already, guys. Please, please, please It means the world if you guys just hit that button, guys. If this is the first time you're seeing my face, the first time you're seeing my channel, go ahead and check out my videos. I post a ton of videos, not only UCF related videos or college videos. I post challenges, pranks, stuff like that. So go ahead and check out my channel if you haven't checked it out already. And if you like my videos, just press the subscribe button. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna end the video right here. It was great hanging out with y'all today, but I'll catch you on the next video.